Life after the Utah Jazz in the NBA playoffs presents quite the quandary. Who to root for? Houston eliminated Utah, so feelings are still raw, but the Rockets have Golden State, who seek an NBA three-peat. And no, both teams cannot lose. Game 5 in Oakland, best-of-7 series tied at 2, entered Golden State's Klay Thompson. Struggled in the first 4 games, but he clearly does not care. I blinked and he had 12 points in the first quarter. You can guard him if you want. Doesn't make a difference. He had 17 points at half. Funny thing is, he wasn't even the leading scorer in the first half. Kevin Durant went for 20. Not fair, right? But hey, the Rockets have come all the way back to tie this game at 72 apiece. Let's go east. Boston and Milwaukee, Game 5. The Celtics facing elimination, and it was a slow, painful playoff death. Tall man dunking. His name is Giannis Antetokounmpo. They call him the Greek Freak for good reason. He also beat the third quarter buzzer right here. Antetokounmpo and Milwaukee rout Boston into the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 18 years. In exactly 113 days, not that you're counting, BYU and Utah will open the 2019 college football season. Maybe you are counting. That's almost 4 months. So why does it already feel like rivalry week? Well, here's why. Social media smack talk. Utah star defender Bradley Anae opened a rivalry Pandora's box, quoting a tweet that said, "Bradley Anae is going to wreck everything this year." Anae added, "especially BYU." Uh-oh. Then BYU defensive lineman Kairos Tonga responded, "Can't wait." BYU quarterback Zach Wilson added with a laughing emoji, "You'll see. Long live the rivalry." New BYU basketball coach Mark Pope has announced the signing of 3 players: Richard Harward, a 6'11" center, and 6'10" Wyatt Lowell, the WAC Freshman of the Year, following their former coach from Utah Valley. Pope's third signee, Trey Stewart, from American Fork High School, will join BYU after his 2-year mission. Utah State's Neemias Queta on a pro hoops mission. He received an invite to the NBA Combine in Chicago next week. The Portuguese big man will compete to bump his draft stock. SI.com currently projects him as a late first-round pick. Real Salt Lake head coach Mike Petke joined Brian Dunseth yesterday for his weekly coaches show, but the two switched roles, with Petke asking the questions this time. He asked Dunseth jokingly, "Why do you hate my team?"
I think we're growing the game in the United States, and what I hate to see is when you have the opportunity to try to educate a fan base, when you have an opportunity to kind of show the subtle nuances with the game, that if you're creating a false narrative, you're losing out on the opportunity to educate a fan.
He wants to avoid the Homer concept of being a broadcaster. We also have one other note. You can watch that full episode, KSL.com, sports.com, and the KSL TV app. Ziggy Ansah headed to the Seattle Seahawks, apparently in a 1-year deal.
All right.
That's cool. Fly in tomorrow.
Good for him. Thanks, Spencer.
You got it. Stick around. We'll be right back.